talk more about life after lockdown in a moment. A lot of you furious with me with the interview that I had with the economist at the top of the show. Ray, have a go at your first question. You were crass. He was answering questions. He's not an economist. You put money before people's lives. He puts it first. This from Chris. You were incredibly rude to the professor. You just came over as being aggressive. Raj is equally furious, as is Jerry Moffat, as is Graham. You shouldn't have given the professor such a hard time. Let me explain. Just one thing here, okay? Do you have any idea how much money this government has already bought? Now, I know lives come first, and I've always said lives come first, but we are 6 weeks into this lockdown, and some economists and risk assessors will say we should stay in lockdown till September. The government have borrowed an additional £300 billion already. To give you context, that's twice the money it takes to run the National Health Service each year, which is around 150. So the government have already borrowed an additional £300 billion, 2 years' worth of the NHS, that has to be paid back. The economy is losing £2.5 billion a day. So it's all very well saying, as the professor did, well, you should stay at home. The message, well, OK, stay home, lose your job, go bust. Because that will be the reality. We've just heard about another 1,100 poor souls at P&O who will lose their jobs. So what I am saying is it has to be carefully managed, and I've said all along, allowing that fewer than 1% of under 40s have died from coronavirus. Why can't they go? I'm being told if you've got a health condition you can't go back, and you won't be able to see grandma if you go back. But why can't the under 40s go back to work? Fewer than 1%. They're adults. And that is what I'm saying. Because if you stay with health, it's like asking a lawyer. I used to edit a newspaper. In the end, I stopped asking lawyers whether or not to run a story because I saved myself money. They would just say no. Of course they say no. That's what lawyers are put on earth to do. Do you think it's safe to do this story? No. Oh, right. So in the end, I said, just don't ask him, because I know what he's going to say. Just save us the fee. I don't need to give him a cheque for 500 quid. He'll say no, I'm running the story anyway. Admittedly, it didn't always work out the right way, but you do what you can. And that's the point I'm trying to get across. We won't have a country. The operation's been a success. The patient's dead. At some point, the cure actually beats the disease. So just think on that. 300 billion already borrowed. That's 2 years of the health service. How are we going to pay that back? That's the point I'm trying to make. Let's talk about business, and businesses are getting back, I'm delighted to say, and businesses that we need, because they give us a fillip, they give us a boost, particularly if you're